just want to say that unfortunately, in our times, we are witnessing the free reign of extreme leftism. In just about all the Western civilized countries. Here in America, the Democrats have pulled off with the aid of their shenanigans in November, they have pulled off the majority of leadership in every major branch of government. And this has been coming for a long time, and we were foolish just to be enjoying our bread and circuses all these years and not being vigilant. But this is where we are. And like I said, they're trying to implement their socialist policies as quickly and as extremely as they possibly can to leave us no room for recovery back to our old country. You see, America has really lost sight of what it's supposed to be. America is supposed to be a country that is governed by the people and for the people. But we have been taken hostage. The 300 million, almost, have been taken hostage by maybe, I don't know, how many politicians and crooked judges have we? 100,000 in the whole country? So let's say, let's say 290 million of us have been taken hostage by 10 million. So which shows that you don't need a majority to take over. You just need to strategically place your operatives. And that is what the left has been very successful at doing. They have placed their operatives in schools, in colleges, in legal profession, in business, in medical, in government. They have placed their operatives everywhere. And now, when they want to just close in on us, they've got us. That we've been dependent, and this is where we find ourselves. And I say that America needs an entire remake, and so do most of the other Western civilized nations. There's so much baggage and so much just corruption in the countries. I do not think we can fix it from where we are now. We need to wipe it out, clean slate. It's like bankruptcy. The countries have gone bankrupt, morally bankrupt, and we need a fresh start. And it's hard to do, but perhaps we can do it in increments. And it just seems that there's a dearth of good ideas, of people trying to put forth suggestions. So that's one of the things I want to do, try to put forth suggestions, and there's just a lack of leadership. President Trump is awesome. But, I don't know, he's working within the context of the system. You have to an extent, because the way it is, it's very delicate. But, the left, they are working hard. They're using the system to really, shut us off. And they're moving very fast. So how long are the vestiges of freedom going to hold out and protect us? Will people be a little safer, like in country and rural areas, than in cities? The left is going to clamp down. And what are we going to have, huh? So, I said we're in an era of unbridled leftist extremism. And the leftist extremism has grown in part because it has not been challenged. The conservatives have not challenged it. The left has been allowed free reign to be able to do what they want, and I see it everywhere. I work in a newspaper, and I see it in the paper. I see it in different employees. They just believe the news media. The political cartoons, they're all strongly Democrat. And, at least the letters to the editor are about 50-50. But still, I can't believe, it's hard to believe there's so many people that's so duped by the left-wing extremists. It's just, that's why, secession is my suggestion, and the attempt at a peaceful divorce as far as we can. But I said it's not going to happen, and it's not going to work unless the conservatives are not strong and tough and not a sucker for every sob story the left gives them. You have to be tough to survive. It's survival of the fittest. I'm not an evolutionist, but survival of the fittest is a very good lesson to learn. It has some merit. So, while we live in an era of left-wing extremism, we need to be planning and putting forth ideas like a think tank, putting forth ideas for a better nation and a better future. I mean, yes, we don't have that much power right now, but start talking, start doing, and eventually these ideas will be implemented, and eventually we will succeed. So, nothing ventured, nothing gained. We must try, and we must not give up. I said, life goes on, we gotta live here, and we have to make the best of it and plan on how we're going to make changes. All right, we need to assert ourselves. After all, we the people, it's our country, and these politicians are thieves. Nothing but thieves. And unsatisfactory public servants, which must be dismissed at the earliest opportunity. Okay. Keep the faith. Let freedom ring.